All right, and we are back, friends. Let me throw on a little music real quick. Ooh, ad. We love those. Why? It like went from being music to being an ad. That was really weird.
Here we go.
All right, let's adjust the audio real quick. There we go. A little closer to what I was expecting. Oh, okay. Let's finally get started on Minecraft. Oh man, hey. What's up? I'm a little closer than I thought I was. So yeah. Let's figure out what we missed out on before. Did I really just take damage after that? Crazy. So yeah, I added a new pathway. That's pretty sweet. Over here is a skeleton horse that spawned while I was AFKing. Here's another skeleton horse that spawned while I was AFKing. I did name this one. We've gotten a bit of chicken here, although I will probably just go through. Uh-oh. Oh man, so much lag. But I'm just gonna go through and just start absolutely pummeling these guys, because we need more food at some point, I imagine. Okay, then I can just jump out. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw these eggs back rather than breeding the chickens. Not to say that I don't have the space for more eggs. I do. I got this stack upgrade tier 3, which, I mean, that just adds so much space to my eggs, but for now, I think I'm just gonna toss these guys at the wall and let them grow up. If more want to spawn, that is. We usually get like a couple of chickens per stack of these eggs, but not always. I've once had like 6 pop up from one stack though, so it's very sporadic with like how many will show up. I haven't eaten as per usual with these freaking streams. I don't know what's wrong with me. I should just do this after eating, but I'm crazy. I really just killed a chicken with eggs. Did you see that? That's insane. You might have seen something there. I'll explain it in a second. Did that really spawn in the wall? Man, I'm having all sorts of stuff happen that I've never seen happen before. Buddy. Okay, whatever. I can't be bothered. He's just there now. But yeah, you might have noticed this waystone. That waystone was placed by me, and you might be wondering, 10,000 blocks away? How far away did you travel? Well, I'm glad you asked. We did a little bit of exploration earlier, and I went, you know, a couple of blocks out. I'm still just scrolling. Here's the ice spikes biome I ended up finding. I'm going to be traveling back there using my waystone once I get that set up so that we can get our super smelter online. But here's the edge of where I ended up traveling to. You can see it's quite a fair distance. I mean, all of this, I mean, I was flying through all of this, but still a lot of just space to travel. I found a mesa biome here as well. We might go there for some different colored blocks. And then I was checking this sort of area out to see if we could potentially see an ice spikes in here. It does not appear that we got lucky, but that's okay because we ended up finding one anyway. And little known fact, you can actually travel from any waypoint to another waypoint. So as long as I set my waypoint down in my base, I can actually travel to any of the waypoints you see kind of in my periphery. So in theory, we're actually not doing too bad. Yeah, I set up my stone floor path thing. I basically made this using a stone cutter. Probably want to do something like this, just because this looks a little narrow. That looks a little better. We could probably do that though. Nice, okay. But yeah, if anyone on the server wants a free skeleton horse, okay, I've got one for some reason, so. Nice. But yeah, over here is kind of the area I designated as like the mob grinder. I kind of built like the base of it already. Underneath here is where we're gonna want our hoppers. So we'll place a hopper here and then a chest down here. So nothing too crazy. And you might be thinking, okay, well, how do you make this block? Because it's a modded block. Good news, it's just a stone cutter. All it takes is a little stone cutting action, and that's it. But how do we get a stone cutter? Well, I'm glad you asked. I actually have a stone cutter upgrade here on one of these chests. What in the fuck? I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but I'm gonna throw this in this empty chest here. All of these pieces of stone, I'm just gonna take out, and I'm going to place them in here. Okay. I wish there was a way to do this more automatically. Oh, okay, that's into inventory versus... Man, this is weird. Okay, I think I'd rather it go into the storage, but that's okay. So, I mean, look, it could be way worse, but just gonna get this all cut up. So basically, we start by making stone bricks, our favorite. Sort this, make sure we didn't miss any. Alright, so now what we're gonna want is this stone crystal floor. So we're gonna make a few stacks of this to start. So now I've got a little bit to start me up, and I've actually already done a little bit of work off stream. I mean, it wasn't obvious by the fact that I was building the floor, but I got some scaffolding because, you know, I got yelled at a lot last stream for not having ladders, and I'm not a huge fan of ladders, but I am a fan of scaffolding. So we will use this to make our way up and down as we work on our little Tower of Babel. Or so I call it, I don't know. So, I'm trying to think how tall I want to make this thing, because I kind of want to do more than one floor potentially, but I don't know. Oh, the only other thing I guess to work on maybe this stream is finishing off the wall. The reason I say maybe is because I don't know how long I want to make this stream go, but I could totally envision like going through, lighting up the inner part of the wall, replacing this with oak wood planks, and then getting the top done. Like, I could see that being something worth doing, but I want to just focus on this guy for now. So that is the plan. Hey Sushi, how's it going? Building a mob grinder today, so what the okay. Scaffolding always confuses me how it works, so here we go. I don't think anything can spawn in here because I think it's a half block up. But there's a part of me that's like, I should probably light it up, right? I'm good. How about you? I'm doing okay. Haven't eaten, so I don't know if that's gonna determine when this stream ends, but we'll find out. The party's just started, so truly, you came at the best time. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3 blocks up. I think I'm gonna go for 20 blocks. I think that's like the lower bound of how tall you should make these guys. So we're at 4 now. A lot of counting. Welcome to the counting stream. We will be doing a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 this stream. It's going to be very exciting and fun. Yeah, did a little prep since last stream. Got a ton of iron and I don't know, traveled the world. Found an ice spikes biome 10,000 blocks away. So, been an interesting last couple of days. Okay, so this is 5. This is 6. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go really ham with the scaffolding. Okay, so I think we're at 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay. So this is 7, I really gotta trust my counting here, so. You have that massive castle, but iron only. You got your priorities straight. Look, this castle is definitely the cooler thing to do than going and mining for diamonds. I mean, in fairness to me, I have been doing a lot of mining. But yeah, I don't know. Where was I swear to God. Okay. We're just gonna count. We're gonna count. Okay, so we'll start from this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? We're only at 7? I thought we were at 8. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are at 8. See, this is why it's good to double guess yourself. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are in diamond, but I haven't really felt the need to do too much more. We'll get an iron farm going here at some point. We'll have a super smelter. I don't know. We got a lot of cool stuff going on this island. I dug this whole thing out mostly with stone tools, so if you really want to know where my priorities are, it's just doing cool projects. I'd rather make progress towards stuff that's cool than upgrading my tools. That's 9. This is 10. Oh, I guess I'm standing on 11. And now we're taller than the castle wall. That's pretty sick. 12. 13. This is 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Almost there. Come on. One more. Alright. 20 it is. See, that wasn't so bad. Oh, we actually put our scaffolding right about where we needed to. A diamond pick would have saved time in the long run. Sure, but also I feel like I ran through so many picks that the diamond one probably would have broken without like mending. So there's just a whole lot of stuff I would have had to prepare for a diamond pick to work for me. So I don't know. Okay, what am I gonna try now? So I want the water to like be here, I guess. So this would be like 2 blocks up. I think 2 blocks up, 2 blocks up, 2 blocks up. So basically the idea is a mob falls into here, they fall into water, and they get pushed off into sort of the grinder thing. So that's the plan. How tall did people make these usually? Or how wide did they make these? I guess I should probably build this with the length of water in mind. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I fall, it is going to be a very unfortunate time. I'm just now realizing. So, okay. Let's start with this and see how this does. The other thing I'm starting to kind of think is maybe I don't need to make all of this out of stone, crystal, floor, whatever blocks, but also who's gonna stop me? I mean, let's let's do what we want. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was another thing I kind of wanted to do. There's like a custom bridge thing. I think it'd be cool to have like a bridge that spans from like one side of the wall all the way to the other side of the wall or something, and maybe it like crosses in the middle, so we have like 2 bridges. Are those cheap to craft? So I have to smelt cobblestone into stone, and then I have to cut that stone into stone brick, and then cut that stone brick into the crystal floor. So like it just takes cobblestone smelted technically, and then a little bit of like effort on my end, but that's not terrible. Did I go all the way out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did, okay. I might have to move my scaffolding, but that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I trust myself, but I'm going to verify this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it a 1-for-1 trade? Yeah, so the biggest and most expensive thing I would need is like charcoal or something. And I'm going to show you kind of what I've got going on in the background while we work on this, because this is a modded server. We get some nice and fun things going on while I work on this. I have a chest with a smelting upgrade. So I have quite a bit of charcoal in here, and basically as long as I have cobblestone in here, it's going to output stone. And this stone is what I can use to cut into, or I can use this stone cutter chest to turn stone brick, or turn it to stone brick, and then turn that stone brick into this like crystal floor. And since I'm here, I might as well grab a little more. And so that's kind of the big deal there. And then obviously I've got a lot of cobblestone here, so odds of me running out of cobble, virtually none. I mean, we've got like 20,000. Here we've got charcoal. I mean, this charcoal will last us basically longer than I plan to stream. Is it mainly vanilla mods or big game-changing ones? So there are some that are a little game-changey, and then some that are more vanilla. I can kind of show off a little bit of what's going on here. So here is... I'm going to start with this sort of system. So you can see here we've got a 2-block high thing, a 3-block high thing, and then a 4-block high thing. So if I crouch down, I can charge up a jump and jump up 2 blocks. Wow, neat, awesome. If I just jump and right click, I can grab onto a block 3 high and jump up. Sick. And then if I crouch and do that, sometimes, if I don't mess this up, I can grab onto a 4-block high. And so, you know, this mobility mod is actually pretty useful for like caving. So I don't have to build like a bunch of cobblestone, whatever pillars. I can usually just like parkour my way around. Yeah, I will say the parkour mod has been growing on me. I used to think it was a lot more useless because like this is a thing I can do. I can like jump off of a wall. And like it's kind of useless. Or I can roll. Set up like a little disc. Can I like roll under it? We're gonna try. Nope. No, yeah. So if I could do that, I would probably say the rolling was worth it, but it's not much faster than actually just walking. But we do test a bunch of stuff. Oh, nice. We got cues in chat. But yeah, the other mods in here, obviously we have the storage mods. Basically, these are just stuff that allows me to store more stuff in fewer chests, which I always appreciate. Just like a quality of life thing. Beyond that, maybe with the slab instead of a full block. Maybe. Let's test that actually. I mean, doesn't hurt. Do I have a slab somewhere? Yeah, we do. Okay. Let's test this. So we want to start up. I like that you're encouraging my stupid testing. All right. I mean, if this works, we could potentially make like a really scuffed entrance. Although in fairness, I think in vanilla we can literally just get under this anyway. So that's probably not that impressive if we could, but oh, come on. That does work. Okay. Well, the half block does work, but also we could just crouch under it. But that is interesting to keep in mind. So there is some utility to that particular parkour thing, I guess. And then, yeah, the only other, like, major thing, I think this is probably the biggest thing that, like, changes from vanilla, is this right here is my airship. I just put some coal in the engine, fly, and then Bob's your uncle, we fly away. Yeah, and then we got like little waypoints in the distance. If I set a waypoint down, I can quick travel to any of those. So like, I think those are like some of the biggest mods in the game. There are a lot of cosmetic ones where it's like, you know, rather than a torch, you can use like a lamp or something like a paper lamp. There's different kinds of food in the game, but nothing that like ultimately changes. Like, you have to go and you have to mine for iron, you have to get diamonds, you have to get gold. Now copper's more useful, so I actually do mine and collect copper, surprisingly. But yeah, over here is Lunsar's base, and we could keep going and exploring, but I just kind of wanted to show off the airship stuff. So that's basically all you're missing out on as far as like the what's been going on with the mod side of things. Hatena added a ton of these things, so he'd probably be able to give a more in-depth look on his mod list. It's like 79 mods or something, but you know, not all of them are as big and important as the others. Some of them are very I don't know, very minimal. I think one of them is like if other people are on the server near you, you can like talk to them. Because I can mute myself in game. Well, I can mute myself if I'm not in the airship, I guess. Hang on, let me sit down and then. Let's try this. So if I hit this button, oh, it's not working anymore. Oh man, okay, well, I'll have to figure that out. See, I thought I knew these mods well enough, but obviously I'm still very much in the headspace of I don't understand any of this. Okay, so we're going to grab this scaffolding. Some of it must have fallen up there, or no, there it is. Okay. It doesn't work if you're the only one online. That might be true, you know? I swear I've muted myself when I'm the only one, but it could just be me misremembering things. Who knows? But But yeah, I'm gonna set the scaffolding up, and then we're just gonna get going. So yeah, we have a bit of work ahead of ourselves on the mob farm, but luckily I think I have all the materials I will need for it. And look, it's already it's already spawned a mob. Love to see it. I'll probably light this up before we get too far into this, because it would be a little annoying to have mobs spawning while I'm working on this, but we can always get rid of the torches and stuff once we're getting closer to finishing, so. Now the design of this might change a little bit. Only if how many layers will it have? That's the real question, right? Because I want this to be an EXP farm, but I also am like, you know, if we want more loot, we could just build this higher. I think the most I'd probably do is like 4 layers, but we'll start with the 1 and see where we go from there. I think it depends on how complicated I want to make this, because I think the way my brain is working is like, okay, let's build this back. So the way my brain is working, right, we have 2 very clearly defined water channels here and here. And then this is like a platform, right? And so any mob that falls down here is gonna go down this way. But like, mobs could just like get huddled up in the back corner here. So one thing I'm thinking, right, I don't know how hard this is gonna be for me, is how tough would it be to just like have the potential to fall into a water channel here that carries you all the way here? Because how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in theory, if we built like this, like a little corner thing up, and then had this be the water channel, so this, okay, so now I'm thinking, okay, we got a water channel here that leads here. But then, okay, then we're running into another problem. We'd have to, okay. I think I see a fix, but I'm not liking this. So if we make this 1 block up, and then this is gonna make things so much taller than they need to be, but we make this another block up. So, okay, hear me out. So this is channel. Eventually this platform will be like 1 or 2 taller than this. And then mobs will fall down here, they'll fall down here, and then they'll fall down this way. This will be advantageous compared to normal farms. I think so too, because it'll improve the amount of mobs that fall in, especially because mobs will just like hang out in the center, and then like the second they hit an edge, they're in, as opposed to they could kind of walk along this edge forever and then I don't get mob spawns. I know there are some designs that have like villagers and stuff to lure mobs. I don't know if we'll need that. We'll see. It depends on if I think we need more mobs dropping, but hopefully not. But okay. So, God, this is such a scuffed method of building this up. So, okay, we got this. We're gonna build this up one more But you can kind of see what I'm going for here. Okay, so yeah. Water starts here. It travels down here, falls down here, and then ends here right before this. And then in theory, that should increase my mob spawns. I think I'm going to finish one corner of this first, just so we can see how bad this will be. Can you place trap doors on the walls so they don't spawn? Or you can place trap doors on the walls. I probably will have trapdoors on the sides of the mob grinder so that spiders can't climb up. Because I think they might be able to fall down, but I don't think they'll be able to climb their way out. I don't know. We'll think about it. I got to figure out exactly how I want this to work. Did we build this out enough? I hope so. If not, that'll be awkward. Barely. We take barely. Imagine I just like completely missed that. That would have been sad, depressing, all of those things. Okay, and so now we're gonna want another similar dude over here. Oh, actually we did build this too close because we want another block. So actually I'm gonna go down here and replace this. You should test if water flows if you want it as you want it. Yeah, once I have a corner built up, that's kind of the next play. I just want to build one corner first. Oh, okay. Thank you, scaffolding. Okay, and now let's see how this works. Okay, so we've got I guess we'll just build around real quick because this is going to be the ultimate wall. I don't know why I did that. We'll go back for that later. Okay, and then this is sort of the back end of the wall. Okay, I need to jump down a little. I've got a feeling this will work. Just a hunch, but... Okay, we need more stone brick. If we need to smelt a little faster, I do have more furnaces that I can just like start setting up, and then we can just wait for those to smelt stuff, but... Hopefully just having stuff kind of passively smelt while we work is going to be enough here. We'll see. Is there a backpack mod? Oh, there sure is. It's part of sophisticated storage, the same one as the storage mod. I've got a backpack here, and I got a couple other ones that I could grab from looting. Backpacks are nice, but haven't really had a need for them yet. I really only use them for caving right now, when I need to hold on to a bunch of extra resources. Yeah, you can upgrade those as well, which is pretty nice. Okay, so how are we doing this? I'm gonna start by... I think we had one fall this way. Let's just grab it, because it's gonna bother me if I don't before it despawns. And that wall is getting kind of dark. We will have to light that up separately. But that's okay, that was already part of the plan. Okay. So, looking over here, we're gonna start by... placing it like this, because I know that is going to be how it works. And then we need to build this up one higher. Alright. I'm feeling optimistic about this design. And I guess just so that we're sure to test what we want, let's make sure that this is, or this outer wall is high. Okay, and then this is actually going to be down too. Okay, so now we've got our little chamber, and in theory water will flow how we want. So now what we need is a water bucket. So let's go grab our bucket. Got plenty of iron. Oh, that was unfortunate. Well, I guess it's time to show off another mod. We got deaths, little graveyard, gravestone things. That's why I wasn't super worried about Fallen, but bam. We lose a lot of EXP doing that, but again, I haven't really been doing much with this, and this mob grinder is going to provide so much EXP, I really don't care. But real quick, let's get rid of this little death point. Remove. Bam. So yeah. Deaths are a thing in this, and most of the ones I've had are from me like doing stuff underwater, and then like the server lags out, and that's been a pain in the butt. Because I mean, imagine having to go underwater to retrieve your stuff. Terrible. I'm telling you, you don't want to do that. But it was all worth it, because there were like some underwater cave systems in this. And in order to get this like really nice flat look, I ended up filling all of the underwater caves up with dirt. And I think it turned out pretty good. Anyways, let's get our iron bucket here and fill it with water. And we're just gonna see if this works. I'm feeling optimistic, but that optimism has proven me wrong before. I just want to make sure that it flows in the direction that I want, and it doesn't like overhang anywhere. So let's see. So if I place it down here. Oh, okay. So actually, it's a good thing we tested. So what we need to do is something more like this, right? Correct. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we tested, and then if we go to this side, mean, it's the same deal, but we'll have another corner there getting this piece of water. Okay. Okay, so I guess we can keep the water there. Ooh, okay, it's getting a little late. So now what we want to do is so there's this like 4x4 pillar here that's going to exist higher than everything else. And then we're going to have a platform here. This platform needs to be at least 2 blocks of empty air above it, so the ceiling can't be too low. Let's see. So something that looks kind of like this is probably okay. Let's see. I'm just trying to envision how this is going to look. Oh, okay. So really the platform should end here. Because actually if we build this up as well. Okay, let's go to sleep real quick. But basically if we build the stream channel there as well, fine. I just need to know how big to make all this stuff. But I think that one corner is looking pretty darn snazzy, so. Okay. Probably will need to mess with my chickens at some point here soon. Because we do only have 2 more cooked chicken left, which is not ideal. Okay, so here's the idea. So we're gonna build this up, and this goes up to this point from the looks of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that makes sense because blocks can, or water can only go 8 blocks. Okay. Okay. I guess we could have done a smaller pillar if we had pushed this back one, but I mean, this is fine. I'd rather have this joint kind of work like this. Okay, so let's see. I guess we'll just start filling this in. Hopefully we don't run out of blocks too soon here, but it is certainly looking that way. Okay, well, that's about what we can do with that. But I think we have a corner of the mob grinder built. Like, I would say this corner actually looks really good. So I need to build this up another couple of blocks, build the wall up with it, and then we can kind of build our layer. I almost just like completely whiffed it on the scaffolding again. Can you imagine? Would have been terrible. So I'm gonna grab some more water first, and then also take a look at the stone here. I think I had some more stone brick in here. And then anything else? I don't see any stone brick. We got plenty of cobblestone in here, so I'm just gonna sort that, call it. Okay. Oh, I do have another stack of stone crystals, whatever, the stone crystal floors. You know what I'm talking about. but we need to at least try and get the rest of that corner done, and then we'll start on an adjacent corner, just so we can see how two of them interact with each other. And I think we should probably place down some more furnaces to get the stone smelting a little faster. We have plenty of resources, trust me, so it's just a little bit of waiting, I think, is the thing we gotta do. But, okay. Wow. Okay, so now we can finish off the little floor here, and then we can grab this water bucket, place that there. You can see it flows a lot straighter. And so I think I kind of want to build this corner up next. Okay, so the walls are going to be about that tall. And this is definitely a tall project, but I'd rather it be taller and work than not tall enough and not work. You must have been mining for tens of hours? Okay. You must have missed stream 1. That's fine. Okay, because everybody missed stream 1. But, flattening this island out like this took me literally like 3 weeks. It was like 3 weeks of work. Tens of thousands of dirt, sand, and cobblestone. Literally insane. Most of it done with stone tools because I ran out of iron so quickly doing this, so run out of cobblestone. But that doesn't mean that it isn't going to be a bit of a waiting game on some of the more refined materials. Alright, so we got the wall built up. I think this is fine. The only thing that I worry about... Are you going to add a castle in the middle? I don't know what I want to do with the rest of this 100% yet. I know there are some builds I want to do. Like, I want my super smelter, which, if you've seen the super SMP, it's basically I put a stack of blocks in, and like 3 seconds later, I get like a stack of smelted blocks. It's insane. I need that back in my life because I miss that. And then I had a little farm would be nice. Maybe like a little place to land my ship. Maybe, ooh, okay. Maybe I build like a little, I don't know, like almost like a rook tower looking thing in the center, where I can park my ship, and that's where I actually keep my storage / my bed. And then that can kind of help keep that sort of thematic thing in the back of everybody's mind as like, oh, this is a castle build. Because yeah, I am trying to do like sort of a castle / just like cool island build, but yeah, it's it's tough to figure out exactly what I want. Okay, so I think actually I'm gonna want this to be a block taller. I'll tell you why here in a second. Basically, I want this to be a block taller as well, because when mobs fall down here, I don't want them to be able to jump back up onto the platform and then not fall into my amazing elaborate trap. And in order to do that, we need this to be another block taller, so we'll just do that. But I think this is it for block geometry. This does mean that mobs that fall directly into the hole are probably going to die, but I feel like the odds of that are not amazing. So I don't think we have to worry about that too much. Okay, so let me eat a little and let's climb up. Okay, so this is kind of the look of one corner. I kind of like this. Nice. Okay. So now what we got to do is sort of the same deal on this next wall. So let's see here. We need this to go out 2 blocks. And then up another. Because this is our wall. I think, right? So we go 8. Our full 8 and then 3. Okay, cool. I'm just making sure I'm not like over engineering this. So let's go ahead and start by building the base. It is starting to get a little dark, so we'll probably have to go run to our bed real quick here. I really should, there's an item called a sleeping bag. Basically, I can sleep anywhere with this thing, and it's actually cheaper to make than a bed. I don't know why I haven't made one, but it would be pretty darn convenient for me to go ahead and make one at some point here. So let's go ahead, jump on the scaffolding, get down. But yeah, as you can see, that parkour mod has absolutely carried a lot of like the awkwardness of having to like build temporary blocks. Can you jump into the water from up there? Probably, but then I'd have to potentially swim around the castle, and that takes a while. I mean, if you've if you go back and check the last stream we did where we were building the castle walls, I had to run around this thing. I just want to see how much this is going to be. I mean, I'm already envisioning this is going to be quite a bit of work. Yeah, from here you could almost certainly make it into the water. I mean, it would be a rough jump, but I think you could, is the answer. Okay, and then I am now officially out of food, so we'll have to smelt some up in a little bit here. But before that, let's wrap up this mess. For all of it. I don't know why I don't have the base done. Let's do that. Actually, yeah, we can just keep that. Okay. Okay, nice. This is why I said I want to start with one layer, because I already knew I wanted to do something kind of complicated like this. And doing more than one layer, I mean, while possible, I definitely want to take my time with this. And who knows, maybe this will increase spawn rates enough that we don't need like 4 layers or something crazy. So, we'll see. We are definitely running low on materials though, so we will have to fix that. Coming up. Let's start with this. So this is the height for the water flow. And so now this is going to be the official height of the inner sort of wall. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, hopefully I just remember, but... Okay, so now comes a little bit of the waiting game, friends. We're going to make some food. We're gonna make some stone. And then we're going to continue this soon enough. We might just finish the functionality piece. Because I was thinking of doing like a little, I don't know, like a little shop-looking thing down here. But I don't know if we're going to have time for that, so that might be a project for next time. Okay, so let's start by grabbing some chicken. Got half a stack, and then throw that in here. Go in here, we'll grab 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, we don't need that many. Actually, we can get away with just one. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these guys. I'm gonna grab my furnaces. Okay. I'm gonna sleep now. The stream was very enjoyable. Have a good night. Yeah, you too. Okay, so let's cut. I think that's the plural for multiple furnace. Just kidding, it's furnaces, but furnace sounds so much funnier. Okay, so now we wait for the rest of this stone to cook, and then we can jump back into the big part of this project, which is the actual stone building. You can see from below it actually is looking pretty darn sick. This does look balanced, right? For some reason, every time I look at it from a different angle, it looks like it's like askew, but it's not. I guess it's fine if it's not askew, but we'll at least put the water in if we can. I don't know if we can. We cannot put the water in yet. But we're getting close. So once we're done with... I don't know... Is there a reason I don't have... Well, I guess... No, yeah, I do want this to be like this. I was wondering, why didn't I cut this out? And the reason is because mobs could hug the corner here. I'd rather them just like walk off the edge like that. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty close to having one half of the mob grinder done. So that's pretty nice. Definitely not as intense a project as the outer walls. In fact, while we're working, why not just do some work on the outer walls? I can afford a little bit of break time, why not? So, in order to start the walls, we're gonna want a bunch of sticks and then probably about a stack of you. And we're just gonna start going ham with torches as we see fit. So as long as we're running through here and we see land that does not have torches, we will be placing them. So this is step one. Step two is we dig all this out and replace it with oak planks. And I have plenty of oak planks, so I'm not too worried about that piece. Basically, I just want to prevent like a ton of mobs from spawning in the walls, you know? We can work on nicer looking lighting later, but for now, this is kind of what we gotta do. It looks like we're getting close to the end of the walls though, because I mean, just looking at the mini map, we're getting close. Okay, we don't need quite that many torches. Okay, and with that, I think the inside of the walls are pretty well lit. So let's grab the food, and then from here, I think I'm gonna put some torches away because I don't need quite that many. And then we will grab some oak logs. Okay. And we're gonna need a lot of shovels for this, I imagine, so it's a good thing I prepared a lot of iron. Okay, and then we place that down. It is almost night again, so we'll sleep. I say we check here. We're about halfway through the stone, which is a good sign. Okay, another torch here. Da-da-da. And I don't think I'm going to get through this whole castle wall part of the project this stream, just because I do need to eat at some point, so we'll probably save the rest of the castle wall, maybe even for its own separate stream, but we can at least get a start on this. We'll at least cut stuff down until we break our shovel. A very cramped space, though. Okay, this is gonna break here very soon. There we go. Nice. So this is kind of the vibe we're going for on the castle wall. So looking this way and only this way, you can kind of see what the plan is here, and then we'll obviously have another layer of wood up that way as well. So hopefully it'll look pretty darn nice by the time we're done. I'm gonna start by throwing you guys in here. We'll throw the rest of these oak planks in here. Throw some of this miscellaneous stuff in here. Da, 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 da. Grab a couple of sticks out of here. And then we'll make one shovel. Because it's always good to keep your tools stocked up, you know? Okay, it's not quite super late in the night. How are we doing on stone? Not terrible. Gotta wait a little bit on that, but could certainly be worse. Oh. Tie red. Man, I've only been streaming an hour. That's crazy. Doesn't feel that way, but he's through. I will say there is a part of me that's like, I think it would be good to get a refill on my drink because I am out. Like IRL, I think I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick because I finished the one I had. So I will be back in like a minute or so, and then when I get back, hopefully this stone will be done and we can get started on the mob grinder a little bit more. So I'll be back in like a minute, so hang tight. I am back. I got a drink. We're all good. So let's start by grabbing the stone out of here. There's a bunch of stone in here we'll grab. And then we will take this and then create our mob grinder a little more. We're getting kind of far on the project, which is pretty nice. Okay. So I think what we want to do is something like this. I wish there was a more automated stone cutter, but there is not. That's okay. Not everything has to be super nice. Okay, and just 3 more of these. And with that, we take all of that and get back to work on the mob farm. Making pretty darn good progress on this thing. I think we could probably have the other half done in the next hour or so. I think. I don't know. We'll see. If we do get done with this really fast and I still want to work on other stuff, we'll either work on like a little shop looking area down there, or we can work on the castle wall some more. We've got options. we're not stuck doing this. Okay, so start by building this up. Good, good. Okay. So now, all I need is this inner part as well. I'd like this inner part as well. Oh, wait. Oh, that's super funny. Okay, so actually, I built this one block too small. Okay, so now we place a water bucket here. Hopefully this plays nice. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well, there you go. That's what it's supposed to look like. And now, all I have to do is finish this quarter. We can start on the next quarter. I don't know exactly the order I'm going to build everything in, but we'll see. Done with this. Okay. I don't want this. Okay. So we need to build that up one block higher. We're gonna go down real quick and sleep. But we need to build that one like platform a block higher and then build the walls around that. Then we're gonna start on the other half. I think the ultimate test for the end of the stream is just to see if the mob grinder actually works at the end of all of this. Also, if we zoom in, that's looking pretty sweet. You can see kind of also the wood that we added earlier, which is starting to make the wall look a little less boring, so pretty nice. Oh, let's grab some water while we're down here, because we will need that. I just gotta make it a habit. Every time I'm down here, let's just grab some water and go. Got plenty of resources to get this done. It's just a matter of time. Gotta put the effort in, and you get the results out. That's, I mean, that's a lot of things in life, but I think these streams have definitely exemplified that, because, like, literally everything you're seeing here is, like, done on stream, with the exception of, like, the flattening of the island, I guess. But we did a little bit of terraforming on stream. You got to see a little bit of that. Yeah, overall, not too bad. Okay, we're gonna build this up a couple blocks higher to start. But in the end, we will want this to match. But we're building this up kind of as a preventative measure for mobs to, like, walk, I don't know, anywhere other than the water, basically, is what the idea is. But you know, that's in practice. We'll see how it goes in execution. But yeah, since we're here, place that down, and that looks pretty clean. So if you ever had any doubt, okay, hopefully that kind of quells some of those doubts about the design of this mob grinder. I don't know if I've seen a mob grinder with this design online, but there's probably a reason for it. It's probably terrible. Okay, So now we want to match this wall. Matched, I think. So now we've got 2/4 of the build done. Wow, okay. That's kind of huge, not gonna lie. So next up, I think we want to get this section done. To start with, we will build this out. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 1, 2, 3, doop, 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 and doop. Kind of this as the base design here, and you can kind of see that it's going to have this same sort of step up as everything else. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna build the square here. And by doing this, we will have kind of a base from which to build everything else off of. Okay. I mean, this is going to overhang into the road, I think. All right, let's take a look down. Actually, we built the road in a pretty darn good spot. Unintentional, but we take that. Nice. Okay, so we got the base done. So now let's build kind of our platform foundation, I guess. We'll just kind of block it out. We might run out of blocks before we get done with this piece. We'll see. We've only got 2 stacks, so I'm not like overly optimistic about this. Uh-oh. I accidentally walked backwards. Oh no. Alright, we'll have to toss that. Whoops. It's okay. Not a huge deal. Yeah, okay, let's get rid of the death marker. I don't like keeping those on the screen if I can help them, because they just get really annoying. So I guess while we're down here, let's grab some water. Why not? We will need to start some more stone here soon. Actually, that's a good point. Maybe we should start some. Alright, let's grab some cobble and throw it in the chest here first. And then we'll grab... And then once we're done filling these up, we can get back to building. Because the idea is hopefully by the time we're done with building, that'll be all smelted. And obviously to smelt it, we'll need our stack of charcoal. So just toss these in. And there we go. So now, let's get back to work on this. You can see it's starting to come together though. Okay, based on the shape of this, I'm wondering if it would be cool to build this in sort of the shape of... Okay. Ooh, okay, I've got an idea. I'm gonna go... Okay. I'm just gonna say my idea and then hopefully it sounds good. But basically, we're gonna go down to this... There's like this mesa biome down here, right? They call it a Badlands region, whatever. It's got all the stuff we need. Basically, I'm gonna go down here and mine a whole bunch of resources. Then, we're gonna come back here, and I'm gonna build this to look like a big old mushroom or something. And then down at the bottom, we build like a little cottage at the base of the mushroom. But like we can kind of disguise our mob grinder as like a mushroom looking thing. Just because the shape of this, it's like, it's got a big stem and then it kind of like juts outwards a lot. I think it would actually look pretty good. I don't know. That's the idea for now, so I'll have to remember that because in order to build an idea, I have to remember it. Shocking that advice so obvious needs to be said, but it does. Oh man, it's already starting to get late. This is terrible. Oh. I want to connect the platform up first. And then we'll connect the rest of this, I guess. Why not? Okay. Hopefully we can get the rest of this placed. Oh, shit. I don't really want to leave holes. I know I probably could leave like small ones, but it just doesn't sit right with me. Okay. Let's get out of here. Scram! Skedaddle! Scamper! I don't know. Okay, we'll sleep first. Okay. We got a little bit of smelt. Oh my goodness, we're back. And it looks like everything's still smelting, so I wasn't gone long enough, unfortunately. Got a decent amount smelted, but I guess we can go back to working on the oak wood plank floor here. Shouldn't be too terrible. With how thin this is, we actually are making considerably more progress than I expected we would be, so this is not that bad. And let's see, where does this put us? We'll place all of these blocks and then we'll go check again on the stone. It should be smelted by the time we get back, in theory. If I take my time, I assume that'll be the case anyway. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, 19 left before we run out of a stack. You can see we're already kind of getting to the point where we're underneath our mob grinder, which is interesting. Okay, we got 11 left, so we'll count this out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. So that puts us pretty darn far into the build, I'm not gonna lie. So that is not bad. But yeah, looking at like this, I can see the castle wall actually having a pretty good aesthetic to it. That's not where it is. Okay, so we've got 6 more to wait on, but that's not terrible. Start by grabbing this stone out first. It feels like this stone smelts a lot faster, but it might just be because it's like continuously going. I don't really know. I like it though. I do like it. Okay. I'm gonna grab all this stone first. Okay, and then go and stone cut this. I mean, we can wait a little bit, right? I'm so impatient. We gotta. Gotta get a little bit of this going. Come on. Okay, and we'll grab the rest of it now. Because, yeah, this is like half a stack of stone. It didn't look like that much, but it is. A little surprising. Okay, so now we're going to take this, grab our stone crystal floors, make these, and then we'll get back to work on the mob grinder. I will almost assuredly need another thing of stone brick, so before we get too invested in this, let's go ahead and refill the furnaces so we don't have to wait nearly as long as we did last time. Okay, that takes care of the charcoal piece of it. Grab some cobble here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Just toss in cobblestone quickly. Nice. Okay. So now, I don't know why I didn't grab this out. Okay. Now we can get started on quarter 3 of 4 of the mob grinder floor. And then, yeah, looking pretty good. Okay. Nice. Overshot that by a mile. So let's see here. How do we want to build this? So I guess we can start by building the wall a little bit. Okay. So the way this is going to work is this is going to look like this. It's actually going to be a couple blocks taller. So get this platform up as high as we need it, and then oh my god, it's really almost night again. That's insane. I feel like we just got started. We just slept a minute ago, man. What the heck? Minecraft is so cruel. I wish somebody else was on the server so I didn't have to focus on the sleeping pit. Okay. Yeah, we probably have to jump down, huh? Okay, that's fine. We got this built up high enough. We just need to, like, fill it in. And then build the wall. So build the wall, fill it in, and then we're good. And then, yeah, okay. Could be way worse. It looks like we are closing in on 2 hours. So it looks like this project will take me a little over 2 hours, but probably no more than 3. Considering how much we already have built and how much more I'm going to do today, I don't think we're going to be hitting 3 hours on this stream, so that's fine. Next time, what do we want to do? I think we want to just, like, work on cosmetic stuff. So it might just be like a chill, hey, let's just, like, make the builds look better. So finishing up the castle wall and then maybe turning this into the mushroom house thing, kind of like I was saying. I think those might be the ideas to go with. But luckily we have a lot of these floors that we can kind of add in here, these floor blocks. Stone crystal floors, I don't know. It's a really weird name for a block, but looks kind of nice. I guess the next question is, if I was just gonna, like, build a bunch of stuff around it, why build it out of, like, a nice looking block anyway? And I think that's a good question. I don't have, like, a super good answer for that, but just because I wanted to, I guess. Looks good in the interim, but thinking about, like, the aesthetics of the builds, probably want a little bit more of a pop of color in here. Okay, so now can build this up. Some goofy ass music, man. Okay. Let's place down water bucket. Yeah, okay. We can actually place down quite a few of these water buckets before we run out of usable space here. So now we need to match here. I think this is officially the biggest build on the server. I know the dojo is kind of a big build on the server, but I don't know if it has quite as much going on as like my base. I've definitely done a lot with my base that the dojo just doesn't really have. So, oh yeah, we need to build this up as well. There we go. Nice. Okay, so aside from the water still needing to be added kind of over in this area, all we have left to do is this corner and the ceiling, I guess. So one corner and one ceiling, and we're done with the basics of this mob farm. Pretty sweet. Oh, man, I did not expect that we'd have made this much progress this quickly, but I'll tell you what, we take that. We take that all day, every day. Okay, I want to grab as much of this as I can. Finish this quarter up, but I think we can make a pretty decent start on this. And I don't imagine we'll have to wait long for blocks, if we do have to wait at all. Okay. That is the base of the final quadrant. So let's start with this. We can build all this up kind of like this pretty easily. And then this can be built up again. Luckily, we don't have to worry too much because this is the only thing that's like one block up from base. Everything else is 2 blocks up minimum. And then I'm going to build sort of the platform area here. Okay, so this is, so this is water into there, platform, and then wall. So let's see, we don't have too many blocks here, so we'll probably just build up these dudes. A little bit like this. Okay. Nice. Just have to bring this home, but we couldn't quite make it. Okay. Looking not terrible though. We just have to build this platform up. We have to build the wall up and then fill the rest of this with water. So overall, we're getting close. I'm gonna grab my water here while I'm down. The final part of the stream is probably gonna be a lot of me like going up and down grabbing water, but that's not terrible. Ooh, we do have our stone done though. That's pretty nice. So we'll grab that. Didn't have to wait on that, which I do like. Grab another thing of stone. Okay. Toss all this in here and grab our stone bricks. And then using these, we'll create our stone crystal floors. Okay, and I can just grab all of this. I think this will be enough materials to complete that quadrant. We might need to do a little bit more for the rest of this, but I mean, honestly, it's probably fine. I don't think this will be too bad. Oh my god. Okay, well, I did need to come back for water anyway, so it's fine. Wow, look at that. Nice. Okay. We'll go back down, we'll go and sleep, and then we'll come back up with another thing of water. That'll be nice. And then, yeah, should be grand old time. Boom. All right. We are nearing the end of this, I think. I mean, it looks like we're nearing it, just based on the outside. We're on the last quadrant, so not a whole lot left, but see. Oh my god, standing underneath it, it thinks I'm in like a cave system or something. Crazy. If it wasn't obvious already, I guess, you know, I'm on a Mario Kart playlist. I mean, I think with some of the songs they're kind of iconic, so I think it might have been a little obvious, but, you know, in case it wasn't already, Mario just said it, so thank you, Mario. Okay, we're gonna build up this corner, build the wall. Boom. All right. Wall's looking pretty darn snazzy, if I say so myself. Probably want this side to be done soon. Because this, okay, so this section looks good. This section is looking okay. We still have one more to fill in here. And then this section completely empty, this section completely empty, but luckily not too terrible. I think we can get this all fixed up pretty easy. Kind of trying to focus my way through this because I do want to get us out of here in a timely fashion. Hey, what's up, Jojo? Welcome back. I'm working on a mob farm. As you can see, we've made a decent amount of progress on this. You can check the beginning of the stream. I literally just started with like the very foundation of it. Other small updates, I guess there's some skeleton horses roaming my base now. And oh, I got scaffolding because you were yelling at me about the what is it? The ladders. Huge jump in progress. I know, this was literally done in the last 2 hours. Skeleton horses, yeah, so over here is what I'm affectionately referring to as Glup Shido because he's like the worst of the skeleton horses that spawned. So I didn't put a name tag on him, but you know, say hi to Glup. And then over here is the skeleton horse I actually put a name tag on, and he's got a saddle as well, but I called him Dry Bones. Thought it was kind of a funny nickname. Also, found an Ice Spikes biome. He's a couple of blocks away. If I go into Journey Map and then follow me for a second, I'll just like scroll until we find the Ice Spikes biome. It's a couple blocks away. I did a little bit of traveling off screen. There it is. So it was a little bit of work in the airship, but I think that was what I did basically all Friday, is just finding a Ice Spikes biome so that I can eventually get my super smelter online, because that's really what I want. I'm gonna grab some water here real quick while I'm down. But yeah, I got a lot of bamboo, I got a lot of oak. I did a little bit of work this stream getting some of the oak flooring done, but we're probably gonna do that more like next stream. I'm thinking next stream is like the cosmetics stream, so I'm gonna turn this into like a giant mushroom looking thing, and then we get the rest of the wall done. This is honestly really cool. Progress is looking sharp, and the project is looking more positive every time. That's kind of what I think. Like, one thing on its own doesn't like look amazing, but like the more stuff you add, even if one thing doesn't look amazing on its own, just like the totality of everything is gonna look awesome. But yeah, you can kind of see I started adding the oak plank flooring, and I mean, that's gonna be a lot of work, but gotta get it done eventually. Let's see. Oh wait, did we get all this done? I could have sworn we were missing one. We were. Okay. Okay. So now we can get back to work on this guy. And you can kind of see how this is going to work, right? So mob spawns here. They're not going to be able to like walk into a corner. They like fall into here. And then water just kind of like carries them into here regardless. So this hole is the end point for all mobs, which is exciting. They're kind of mob. I just really want a lot of experience. And so really this drop is enough so that I think I can beat them with like either a wood sword or like my bare hands pretty easily. I get a little bit of resources out of it, and really the biggest thing is getting EXP. So we call this like a mob grinder, but it's really an EXP farm. We'll get basically every single kind of drop out of this, with the exception, I think, of Enderman, because I don't think that I want Enderman out of here. I think I'd rather grab like a straight up Enderman farm in the end, and then just kind of work from there. So yeah, I guess what we're targeting specifically, everything except for Enderman. Okay. Getting pretty close to done with the wall section now. The only thing we're gonna maybe run out of blocks for is the ceiling, but I can live with that. Okay, and then so now we're at the fun point where when this project is done, it is put to good use. Oh yeah, I mean, look, I'm nothing if the kind of person who will AFK on an island for 8 hours and do nothing but that, so trust me, this will get some real good use. But let me grab some water. So now we're at the point where we just need water, and once we have enough water in there, then we can start working on the ceiling. Pretty sweet. Yeah, right now it just looks like a giant box, which, I mean, it doesn't look terrible, because, I mean, the block choice is different from stone brick. Barely, but it does look different. But I think I want to use, like, some, whatever's in the mesa biome to kind of turn this into a giant mushroom, and then kind of have a sort of fantasy theme with this. So, okay. Water. Where do we want to start the next thing of water? Probably here is a good place. I'm glad I designed this well enough that I don't have to worry too much about the water not going where I want. Gonna BRB? Yeah, no worries. I did that a couple times a stream, so... I always expect it. Ain't no one gonna be here 24/7. Not even me. Alright. So... let's see here. Go to sleep, grab some water. Repeat. I think we've got 7 more of these like water bucket trips to do, which... not looking forward to, but... could be worse, I suppose. Come on. I guess while we're waiting, let me grab some of this stone. And then we can convert this to stone bricks. Stone bricks. We can convert this to our floor block. Okay. We got a little bit more, like a stack and a half more blocks, which, you know, every stack counts. Okay. We'll probably have another stack by the time we're done with the water bucket stuff, so shouldn't be terrible. One thing I need to find is slimes, because that's like the only other like mob that has resources that I actually need. Freaking sticky pistons are kind of useful, and I don't have any. If I had an easy access to like a slime chunk, I would just like grind that out, I guess, but I genuinely have no idea. Bam. Alright. Let's see here. So we've got 6 more. once this is closed up, I do want to kind of take a fly through on my airship just to see how it looks. I think it'll be pretty sick. Alright, and oh yeah, that's looking pretty nice. Very snazzy. Okay, grab some chicken. Alright, so we've got, what, 5 more? I think 5 more. Getting close. This is maybe the only thing about scaffolding that's a little annoying, is just how slow it is to climb. But then again, is there a faster way of climbing without, like, staircases, I guess? Probably not. Okay. Bam. That looks pretty snazzy. So now we just have this portion of the mob grinder to add water to, and then we can close this up. I think. Pretty close. Alright. And now we're back down again. What'll he do next? Find out next time. Ooh, we can sleep because it's a thunderstorm. Get me out of here. Is there really a mob over here? Oh, it's like above. Ew. Oh, it's a spider. Okay, I was like, what the heck is going on? Okay. I mean, it makes sense that a spider spawned up there because we don't have torches up there yet, but trust me, we'll get there. There'll be light at the top of the wall. We just need to actually build the wall up. So that'll take some time, but we'll get there. Water. Some water, and get back to it. We've got 4 more of these to place, and I think we're getting... Looking around, I don't see a whole lot as far as like mobs go, which is nice. I think we've lit this place up pretty darn good for the most part. Okay, let's see if we can slide down this. Okay, we avoided some damage. I kept taking like small bits of chip damage, and that was not fun. Okay, so we can get started on the ceiling. Pretty cool. I know. We're going back down. Who would have thunk it? You'll never guess what we're gonna do after we grab some water. It's a secret, but you'll just have to wait and see what I come up with next. Oh my goodness. Is he going up again? What'll they think of next? Oh, we already got that. I was like, I could have sworn we had 3 left, but okay. Now we just have these 2 left. So, source block, done. Kind of exciting. I will place one more water, and then before I come back up with my last water, I'll grab as many blocks as have been generated. Okay. I'm sorry for being a goofball going down the scaffolding. I can only go down so many times, though, and make the same joke. It's all good, though. We're almost done. Almost no need to make the same joke. And also, looking at the timestamp, we are a little over 2 hours into the stream, and so I think I was right on the money with how long this would take me. So that's pretty nice. Uh-oh. Okay, so we've got one more. Let's go grab some blockage, because we only have like 5.5 stacks. And then once we get all of the blocks we need, hopefully we'll be good. We'll see. Praying, man, I'm praying. So over here we've got 55 more. I think I'm gonna wait for one. Actually, no, because we have 31 there, so that actually does make sense to just do that. Boom. I think we can make this work. I hope we can make this work. And we might not be able to make this work. I've gotten way less confident in like the span of 2 seconds. It's not exactly the ideal, but that's okay. Alright. Ceiling time. So the way I built this, I should be good to just build the ceiling like this. And then not have to look back. I will place torches at the top of this because I don't want mobs spawning up here. Let's take that. Now, will I run out of blocks? It's starting to seem like it. Considering we only have 5 stacks left. But we'll see. I'll just start placing some torches down like that. And then I can kind of systematically place them as well if I want. So let's build over this way. Good job. Let's maybe not do that next time. Okay. So now I can place torches kind of in a similar fashion here, where I'm doing like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like that. Okay, cool. So now we've got kind of our torch pattern. We've got our cover on a little bit of this. Probably work to cover this quadrant first. The only dangerous mob that would spawn maybe is like a spider, I think, at this point. I think everything else is not going to be as bad. Actually, we got 1/2 done here with this. There we go. Look at us go. Making progress and shit. Okay. So you can kind of see how dark it's going to get over in that area. That's 2 blocks high, so in theory, mobs will spawn in there. I don't actually know. I mean, I'm hoping so. I think the only reason they haven't spawned is because I'm literally standing right here. And there's still so much sunlight. That also doesn't help. Okay. We do have another stack left, but I don't think it'll be quite enough to get done with this, so we might have to wait a little bit, but I don't think we'll need to do like the super, like 9 smelters or whatever at once to get the rest of the blocks we're looking for. I think we can just wait on our automatic smelter dude that just kind of keeps smelting perpetually. Oh my goodness. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. Let's get down now, and then we'll come back when we have like another stack of blocks. That should be enough to get us done, though. Pretty good. I don't think we'll have to wait a whole lot longer for the rest of this. I think we might be seeing the end of this in like 10-ish minutes. Let's see. How are we looking? Half a stack? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take another stack of oak planks, and we're just going to keep going on this side of the project. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. And then we'll go and check again once we have a full stack of the oak wood planks placed. I am seeing a little bit of mobs spawning up there on the mini-map. That is encouraging. So I think that means things are working. Torch. Alright, where does this put us? It is a little weird being completely underneath now. Okay, we've got 23 blocks. So we will place that there and a couple more. So 11 left. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And just like that, there is an entire stack of oak planks placed again. There we go. Nice. Okay. Now we can go and check on the, what do you call it? The smelter. Oh my gosh, really? Only 49? Bro. Why? Terrible. I can't believe my mic can pick Obviously, I'm about the same volume as the music, so... Oh, we gotta get nice and close for you to actually hear me over the music. But man, that is rough. Let's put the rest of that there. Okay, we got a little bit more time. Let's I guess grab some more of this. Do another stack of wood. Okay. Onto the beach part of the island. And now we are actually out from under the mob grinder. Pretty nice. Okay, we got 16 left. Okay. Should be 4 left when we are done with this, and we are at 4 left. And just like that, another stack down. How does he do it? He's insane. It is good that we're getting a little bit more of this done, though, because the more we can get done, obviously, the less we have to do next stream, so we're just saving a little bit of time for later. Okay, so hopefully now we got another stack, right? Yeah, there we go. So the way this is gonna work, stone bricks, and then stone crystal floor. Now we just have to, I don't know, build the rest of it up. Any mobs down here? Oh yeah. Okay. It is working. We do have mobs down here. That's pretty neat. I don't know what the spawn rate of mobs is going to look like here. I might have to go searching for caves underneath my base to reduce the number of hostile mob spawns in this particular chunk. Or whatever the chunks nearby. We'll see. Hopefully that's okay. So we're gonna do this. Kind of build like a grid pattern of torches here. Normally I'd just place these things like willy-nilly on top of the roof, but I think for this particular build I want this to look kind of organized, even if it's not. We do not have enough torches. Well, it's a good thing we made a bunch earlier. We'll be back with torches, I guess. Okay. So hopefully mobs will start spawning up there. if they don't, that's going to be a little awkward. Where did I keep the torches? There's a stack here, and then there's another stack here. That's good enough. Really is nothing coming down here, though. Huh. Wonder if there's a reason why nothing is spawning. Oh, no, stuff is spawning. Okay. It just took it a minute. So now that we got some stuff spawning, hopefully we can get the rest of this done. Okay. So we got the torch grid built. And now we're gonna come all the way down to the bottom of the build. Oh my goodness. And now if I wait down here, you can see got a lot of zombies coming down here. So the thing we're gonna need next is like a little collection system. Because believe it or not, you know, it's a little tough to make a mob grinder when you're not collecting any of the resources. So I'm gonna make a very simple collection system to start us out. But eventually I do plan on making this a little bit more complicated, shall we say. So here is a hopper, and we will want a couple of these guys. Okay. Sleep, and then I'm gonna need a couple of redstone torches as well. So I think just grab a couple of redstone, grab a couple of sticks. Okay. So now we can make these guys. Actually, since we have the materials for it, it just makes sense to make copper chests. And then turn these into iron chests. Do we have enough materials for... we could do gold, but I think that's a little excessive for what we need right now. So... oh, you know, I think we need more hoppers, actually. I think 4. We need 4 hoppers. That's not terrible. Okay, so we're gonna grab, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the amount of wood we need. Okay, and we have plenty of iron, thankfully. Oh, well, we need chests first, so... okay, so now we have enough hoppers for what we need. So we're going to build our little collection system. There we go. Kind of built this lit up, but... I think the way we want to do this actually is first we want to build our storage, and then we build we have to go around here, right? Hoppers are always so complex. Okay, so I think we build into it is the way that works. So if the hopper is pointing into it, yes, okay. We can have this hopper going into that one and this one going into that one. Doesn't really matter. And then the rest of this can be sealed up, I think. I mean, if we really wanted it to be lit up inside, it wouldn't be that hard to do that, because I could just do that. And then, yeah, we wouldn't have to worry about that too much. So now, in theory, this is our chest collection system thing. And if any mobs fall down here, we can just beat them up and should be good. Now, you saw I ran away. There were zombies here, and I ran away over to my bed area, and then I ran back here, and they disappeared, which is a sign that I had to stay pretty close by for these guys to not despawn, which is a little annoying. Where do I have to sit for these guys to actually spawn? Because I don't think they're spawning. Are they? Do I have to be like a little up in the air or something? I don't mind building like a little waiting platform for these guys to actually spawn, but I'm not seeing anything yet. Man, these spawns are really slow. I don't think I've had a mob grinder work this slowly before. And I don't know if it's just it needs more space, or like if it needs another block up. Because I could do that too, but I seem to recall the last time I built the mob grinder, it was a lot faster at doing this. So this is a little bit frustrating. Huh. This might be the worst mob grinder I've built. And I don't know why. Because I think, as far as like technical function, it is a mob grinder. But as far as actual mob spawns go, it's not working. Huh. Well, that's a little frustrating. I guess we can just sit here for a bit and wait. It is possible that the mob spawns will only work at night. Maybe? Maybe we'll wait. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay. And so, let's just see. I just wanted to see if this works. Yes, okay. One there. And they fall down into here. So far we've only had zombies fall, but hopefully other stuff will spawn. That should. We can wait a little bit to see if anything else will spawn. Okay. Well, now that we have stuff spawning, I'm feeling a lot better about this. But I do think maybe I want another floor then, if it's going to be this slow. Because this is grueling. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of waiting for not a lot of mobs. So I'm thinking maybe we build another layer, which isn't terribly hard, but it's like kind of frustrating because of how much I feel like we put into this. I just feel like the mob spawns should be a little bit more frequent. I wonder if it's all the damn fish that was preventing stuff from spawning on my island normally. Like, you see, like, nothing is spawning here as far as passive mobs go. I wonder if the same problem's happening now with the hostile mobs, where it's just like all the fish are taking up the spawns. Because I see them spawning just fine. I guess if I AFK this long enough, stuff might happen. But yeah, I don't know if I want to wait on stream this long just to see if other stuff will show up, because this is getting ridiculous, man. Where are the mob spawns, dude? I built this big ol' platform and nothing's spawning. Like, literally nothing is spawning. Like, you can see on the mini-map when there are mobs or whatever nearby, and there's nothing. It's just me. It's just me here. Show mobs is on. This is an enclosed dark room where, in theory, plenty of mobs should be able to spawn. I don't know what's the problem with this. Let's see if it gets any faster at night. I feel like it's the damn fish. It's gotta be the fish. But, like, how annoying if it is. I don't know how to prevent fish from blocking my spawns if that's what's happening. I am going to wait for the night to happen because I'm curious to see if we get increased spawns during night. Because I do know that the hostile mobs will spawn around here at night, but will they spawn up there? That's the real question. We can wait up there a little bit too, I guess. Let's see. Yes. Yes, they are spawning now. Oh my god. Wait, so it's a matter of day and night? That's so annoying. Wait, what? So this mob spawner works at night. Look, it worked fine. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, because there's a skeleton now. Oh my god. That's really how it works? It's like daytime and none of this works? But at night, oh, now that's when it'll all work. That's frustrating. Oh, I think one thing I should probably add, now that I'm thinking about it, is signs going down. Because I think spiders can't climb on signs. And so that might prevent them from getting stuck part of the way through. Because I am no... It's not entirely surprising. Okay. Let's see if we get one more spawn here at night. But if we do, I think we've figured out the problem, and that it's the day-night cycle. I mean, it is very slow to get stuff. If I just stand on here, does that make anything happen? Ow. Okay, well, it's a skeleton, which isn't a ton, but I think we've proven that, yes, the mob farm works, but it doesn't work nearly as well as I thought it would. So, yeah, that's cool. Things that will help, probably getting the rest of the island lit up, like the top of the walls and stuff, that'll help. Finding a way to maybe get rid of fish, that would help. And then, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to think on other methods to try and reduce some of the extra spawns. But yeah, I think for now I'm probably gonna leave the stream about here. I will kind of leave this as a mini epilogue thing for JoJo if they do end up watching the VOD. I did see your music thing, the Evil Hatena fight, okay? I did see it. Very cool. Yeah. I checked it out basically as soon as the last stream ended. So yeah, we'll come back sometime, maybe midweek, maybe next weekend. But basically we're going to finish up the aesthetic pieces of some of these builds. Or maybe it's between that. I might finish up the wall and then maybe build another floor. We'll see what I want to do. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold yet. I might even build another floor offline just because you've seen the process of one floor and how I built it. Building it up another layer or whatever. I don't think it'll be terribly surprising, but yeah, now you've seen me build a mob farm on stream. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, lots of stuff, lots of real estate in this island that we can kind of use up for some of our build. I'm very excited to get some of the rest of this stuff built. But yeah, that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next live stream. Take care. There's the end stream button.